We've got big news coming out of the D23 Expo, more Halloween snacks, and deals for Disney Plus subscribers. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. It's time to talk Disney news. Disney Plus Day was celebrated this week, which led to a lot of discounts and promotions for Disney Plus subscribers, including going on a Disney cruise for free. Nope, not messing with you. It's true. Let's dive into all the news. All right, 2022 D23 Expo. Here's what we've got so far. The D23 Expo has officially begun in Anaheim and will take place throughout the weekend. Now, during the Expo, Disney's going to debut new merchandise, reveal all kinds of updates about upcoming movies, share some big updates about what's coming to the Disney parks. Basically, if you want to know all the latest Disney news, you cannot miss this. But don't worry, we are here and sharing all the news with you live. I'm sitting here in my hotel room right now. So if you want to know what's happening, be sure to follow us on social media and stay tuned for a video coming out on the channel next week with all the Disney parks related news. But we've got a few little tidbits to share with you right now. These were new updates that Disney dropped just a couple days ago. First up is news about Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the Splash Mountain re-theme. As you probably already know, Splash Mountain at both Disney World and Disneyland are getting that re-theme to The Princess and the Frog and going to be called Tiana's Bayou Adventure. The re-themes should be completed by the end of 2024. We've already seen some concept art, but we got a brand new look at a model of the ride here at D23 Expo. There's a mini model that shows Tiana's Bayou Adventure and everything that's going to be a part of it. And there's so many little hidden details in this model. We stared at it for probably half an hour and found all kinds of cool stuff, including a light show that's happening up at the top of the drop. But the biggest news coming out of that first D23 Expo media preview is that there's a reimagined restaurant coming to Disneyland called Tiana's Palace. Yep, just like the one from the movie. This is going to be a reimagined restaurant. Like I said, that means that probably a restaurant that's already in Disneyland will be rethemed to this theme. Now, we don't have a lot of details on this. We don't know when it's coming. We don't know if there's one coming to Disney World as well. Hopefully, they'll give us some details on Sunday at the big parks panel. But that's not all. There will be a new store in Disneyland's New Orleans Square called Eudora's Chic Boutique, featuring Tiana's gourmet secrets. The backstory of this is that it grew out of the big success of Tiana's Palace, and it'll have a variety of accessories you can use to make and serve New Orleans-inspired cuisine. So basically, there's going to be a brand new line of spices and sauces created by Tiana herself that you're going to be able to buy. And what's really exciting is that this store is opening up very soon. The official opening date is September 20th, 2022. So that's in a week and a half. We're definitely going to be there and I can't wait. Okay, we've got a Moana Journey of Water update as well out of that very first media preview at the D23 Expo. So right in the middle of this big room, which was the Parks Pavilion, it's basically this area of the D23 Expo where they've got a lot of details and models of things coming to the parks, was this giant Tafiti figure, right, from Moana. And this was just a model, but the actual Tafiti is going to be about 16 feet tall in the park. In terms of where she'll be within the attraction, she'll be closer to the bottom left in the concept art. Now, like I said, if you want to follow along for all that D23 news, definitely follow us on social media. Tomorrow is going to be the big parks panel. There's going to be a lot of information announced, a lot of details. So go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Disney Food Blog. Okay, another bit of info we got there in that Parks Pavilion is about Disneyland's Toontown update. So Mickey's Toontown in Disneyland is undergoing a big makeover. It's completely closed right now, and we know that a bunch of things are going to come, like a ride and new park areas, but we just found out even more. Once Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opens over there are going to be two new food options in Toontown: Good Boy Grocers and then Cafe Daisy. So Good Boy Grocers is themed after Pluto and will be a grab-and-go spot, kind of like one of those places to get whole fruit and things like that, like a fresh market kind of thing. And then Cafe Daisy has combined the previous 3 quick service spots into one new quick service location. And another huge piece of news, a huge thing that we saw over there in that Parks Pavilion at the D23 Expo is the actual statue of Walt Disney that's coming to Epcot. This was so exciting. I made a beeline for this as soon as I knew it was in there because I really, really wanted to see it. I knew it would be very, very important to so many of you. So this is called Walt the Dreamer. It's going to be behind Spaceship Earth. I don't know when it'll be installed. I don't know when that whole section will open up again, but it was very exciting to see the actual statue. All right, moving on to Disney Plus Day and all of those Disney Plus details and discounts and deals. Earlier this week was Disney Plus Day, September 8th, and the park that celebrated the most was Hollywood Studios over there in Disney World. So to celebrate the day, there was a special Disney Plus Day parade. It had quite the array of characters. We saw this parade last year as well, but there's a new addition this time. Leading the parade was Princess Tiana, looking very fashionable. And then Mirabelle from Encanto came next. She debuted in Disney World as part of the Disney Adventure Friends Cavalcade in Magic Kingdom earlier this year, but this is the first time we've seen her in Hollywood Studios. Then we saw more Disney characters like Pinocchio and Geppetto. Maybe they're celebrating the release of the live-action Pinocchio on Disney Plus. Chip and Dale were there in their Rescue Rangers outfits too, and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was released on Disney Plus this year, so they must have been out celebrating the occasion. And a few characters who are usually part of the Pixar Pals motorcade in this park joined in as well, including Sully from Monsters Inc., Jessie and Buzz from Toy Story, Edna Mode with The Incredibles, and of course Mickey and Minnie Mouse brought up the rear in their adorable 50th anniversary outfits. Other characters we saw around the park were Goofy and Max, and even R2-D2 was roaming around Galaxy's Edge. In honor of Disney Plus Day, Disney also announced multiple discounts and deals, but don't worry, I'll tell you about those in a second. All right, extended evening hours have been announced for Hollywood Studios. Those staying at Disney World Deluxe Hotels or Deluxe Villas can take advantage of the special extended evening hours perk in Disney World, which gives them extra time in select parks on certain evenings. This perk is usually available at Magic Kingdom and Epcot on certain nights, though it was offered just once at Hollywood Studios. Well, if you've been hoping that would be offered at Hollywood Studios again, your wish has come true. Disney has announced that extended evening hours will be back in DHS on December 15th and 22nd, 2022. Extended evening hours on those nights will be from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. In celebration of the most magical season of the year, Disney's bringing back this perk to Hollywood Studios, and you can enjoy holiday decor, rides, and more. Keep in mind that the extended evening hours perk is only available to guests staying at Deluxe Disney World hotels or Deluxe Villas. Those are the most expensive ones, by the way, or select other qualifying hotels. So head to our website at disneyfoodblog.com for the full list of hotels included. We've got a Disney Plus deal for you. Disney's announced a new introductory offer for new and eligible returning subscribers. You can get 1 month of Disney Plus for just $1.99. The deal started September 7th and ends on Monday, September 19th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So get ready to subscribe and save. In addition, Disney Plus subscribers can get a 6-month free trial of National Geographic Digital, which I am loving because I'm a huge National Geographic fan. This service includes all the National Geographic magazines ever published in the digital archive, which are accessed through the Nat Geo mobile app. Remember that Disney Plus is going to increase in price soon. The current ad-free service is $7.99 per month, beginning on December 8th, 2022. Ad-free streaming Disney Plus Premium will cost $10.99 per month. Disney Plus Basic with ads will cost $7.99. Disney has announced that in celebration of Disney Plus Day, Disney Plus subscribers can save up to 20% on rooms at select Disney World hotels this holiday season. This offer is going to be for stays most nights from December 11th to December 25th, so just a couple of weeks there. First, you must be a Disney Plus subscriber to book this deal. You can subscribe to Disney Plus to get this deal, but know that it might take up to an hour for a new subscriber to show as eligible. Considering you can get a big discount on a 1-month subscription to Disney Plus right now, signing up to take advantage might not be a bad idea. The number of rooms allocated to this offer is limited, so you'll want to book sooner rather than later. Certain rooms are also excluded. These are the regular ones that are often excluded from these deals, like 3-bedroom villas, cabins at Copper Creek Villas, and cabins at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, campsites at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Little Mermaid rooms. According to the Disney World website, the Disney Plus subscriber must stay in the room, so that's something important to also keep in mind. Now, if you're a Disney Plus subscriber, you can take advantage of a special deal with Disney Cruise Line too. Third and fourth guests can sail for free with 2 full fare guests in the same stateroom. Subscribers can book up to 2 staterooms on a Disney cruise with this offer, which is available now. And this is for select sailings on the Disney Magic, Dream, and Fantasy that are leaving between January and April 2023 in certain categories. And thanks to our friend Sue from Small World Vacations, we've learned that this offer can also be combined with Small World's onboard credit offer. So the amount of onboard credit is based on the total cruise fare paid on the reservation, and it doesn't include any value for the free cruise fares for the third and fourth passengers. Note that new Disney Plus subscribers can take advantage of this offer, and in order to get this offer, the Disney Plus subscriber must be the primary guest on the reservation and has to sail in one of the staterooms booked with the offer. And there's a pricing change for the MCO to Walt Disney World Sunshine Flyer bus service. This launched in 2022 and takes guests from Orlando International Airport to their Disney World hotel in buses themed around old-fashioned train engines. Recently, they offered a deal for children to ride free, and although that sale just ended, Sunshine Flyer prices have changed again. Now, they've actually gone down for adults. So adults will now pay $16 for one-way trips or $32 for round trips, and children will again cost $10 for one-way trips or $20 for round trips. Note that the kids' prices apply to kids between the ages of 3 and 12, and children 2 and under can travel for free if they're sitting on a lap. Sunshine Flyer buses include bathrooms and entertainment, and staff members even dress as 1920s rail conductors and engineers. So it's definitely a unique themed way to start your Disney World vacation. And now's a great time for me to talk about the latest Disney teas we've just dropped. We dropped our I Solemnly Swear tea, which is great for you Harry Potter fans, and our Halloween tea, which is awesome for that Halloween royalty. You know who you are. You can find them both online at merch.dfbstore.com. The Binks pastry tail is finally here. Yep, that's finally arrived at Cheshire Cafe in Magic Kingdom, and we made sure to grab it. It's been listed on the menu since August, but the pastry was actually a paw. That's right, they had, for some reason, the Cheshire cat tails weren't in existence anymore. I don't know if that was a shortage or they just couldn't get the pastry or what. But anyway, they'd been using the Wendell's bear claw and just putting the Cheshire cat tail icing on it instead. So that's what they've been kind of serving as the Cheshire cat paw lately. But now the menu is finally accurate and the tail is here. Looks a lot like the normal Cheshire cat tail, but it's drizzled with dark chocolate and topped with a Binks chocolate piece for $5.79. So how does it compare to the Cheshire cat tail, which by the way is one of our favorite snacks in Magic Kingdom? Well, it's really good and quite comparable to the cat tail, but with a bit more chocolate than we remember, probably because they're icing it with chocolate now and they weren't doing that before. The pastry itself is pretty light and flaky. It's one of those things that's more than the sum of its parts. Like I think you expect it to just be kind of a boring chocolate pastry, but it's actually really, really good, especially if you get it warm. So I can recommend it. I love these guys. Now we found another bubble waffle this week, but it is very messy. The Jack Skellington bubble waffle is available in Disney Springs at Marketplace Snacks for $8.99. It's chocolate ice cream served with chocolate shavings, marshmallows, and orange sprinkles on top, all in a bubble waffle. So very chocolate forward. We enjoyed this one. The chocolate ice cream and bubble waffle were delicious together, and the chocolate shavings and sprinkles added that nice crunch. But again, not too many other flavors going on here besides just chocolate, so it's going to be really good for those pickier eaters. Now, they are advertising this as soft-serve chocolate ice cream, but ours was actually hand-scooped, so we're not sure what went on there. Sometimes when a brand new treat debuts, they don't necessarily have all the ingredients on hand that they need, so maybe they were just making some substitutions, and it'll go to soft-serve soon. Now, this one does prove really messy, especially on those hot Orlando days when everything's melting super fast. So maybe ask for a plate, maybe even pull out the fork and knife if you need to. And like I said, compared to other bubble waffles here, this is a little plain. So if you want more interesting flavors, try a different option, like the Goofy Peanut Grand Waffle Sundae or the Donald Lemon and Blueberry Waffle Sundae instead. If you're a chocolate person, this one's definitely for you though. And if you're not a fan of chocolate or messes, then we strongly suggest you pass this one by. If you choose to grab it, use lots of napkins. Now it's time for a spooky treat. We visited Swirls on the Water in Disney Springs to try the new Dole Whip Oogie Boogie nachos for $8.99. These are sweet nachos made with pistachio soft serve, strawberry boba pearls, chocolate curls, gummy worms, orange sprinkles, a white chocolate Oogie Boogie medallion, and the waffle cone chips. That's what makes the nachos nachos. We loved the pistachio soft serve, but we want to note it wasn't super creamy and it had more of an icy consistency. Sometimes that happens when things aren't really working in the machine. The worms were fun, yet didn't really work with the taste of the soft serve, but overall the portion size was great. It could be easily shared with a friend or two. Sadly, our nachos were missing the boba pearls. Aesthetically, this is hit or miss. It kind of looks gross, but it kind of looks fun. So that's going to vary based on, what you like. But when the pistachio ice cream melted so fast, the waffle chips got real soggy sitting in that melted soft serve. So if you don't want soggy waffle chips, then eat those first or just take your treat somewhere air conditioned. This was very colorful, very creepy. It would be a really fun treat for kids as long as there are no nut allergies. Also over there at Swirls on the Water in Disney Springs, we found a pumpkin float, but not just any pumpkin float. This was a boozy one. This float is made up of Angry Orchard crisp apple hard cider, so it's just for the 21 and over crowd, and pumpkin soft serve topped with green apple garnish. It was very heavy on the fall flavors, which we can appreciate, and the pumpkin flavor wasn't too overwhelming. It did show up more in hints as you continue to drink it though. The combo of the pumpkin and the apple was a little odd at first, but we can see this being a good after dinner treat on a cool night. While we enjoyed it, if you don't love drinks on the sweeter side, this might not be the best option for you. This one will cost you $10.99, and if you love a sweet cider with some fall flavors, then give it a try. And again, Swirls on the Water has another fall treat you're going to want to try. It's the Witch's Dole Whip Flight. It's dedicated to the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, and this one includes pumpkin soft serve, cheesecake soft serve, and pineapple Dole Whip with white chocolate embellishments. You can grab the whole flight for $6.49, which is a pretty good deal. So the pineapple Dole Whip was just regular Dole Whip. Delicious, but not anything new. The cheesecake was kind of weird. It made us feel like we were just eating a block of sweetened cream cheese, and on a super hot day, that didn't do much for us. Maybe combining the pineapple Dole Whip with the cheesecake would be a better flavor. Now, the pumpkin, we didn't expect much. In fact, we thought it would just be weird, but it was so much better than we thought it would be. It was like eating a cold piece of pumpkin pie, and we're talking real pumpkin flavor here with notes of cinnamon and nice crunch coming in from the sprinkles. This was our favorite flavor of the bunch. Now, a note about all three, they will melt fast in the Florida heat, so snap your pictures quick once you get them. And yes, we're recommending you go eat pumpkin ice cream in Disney World ASAP. All right, this new treat should come with a warning. We tried the Wish Come True slushie from Pinocchio Village House in Magic Kingdom. It's a blue raspberry slushie with red passion fruit whipped cream and boba pearls for $5.99. Now, first things first, this is adorable. It's also a really large portion size, which we liked. However, it's very sweet, and we didn't really need that huge a size of such a sweet drink. It's hot outside, so we can appreciate any cold drink, and this one is no exception, but it's almost too sweet, and it turned our reporter's mouth blue, of course. The dye is very strong, so definitely be aware of that, especially if you're buying this for your kid. The boba makes it fun to drink because of the popping boba pearls. And while there's boba on top on the whipped cream, there are also some boba pearls distributed throughout the rest of the slush as well. The passion fruit flavor in the whipped cream isn't too strong and just adds a light tropical flavor to the drink. We think this would be good for kids because it's very sweet and the popping boba pearls are fun, but if you want to keep your kids' mouth and clothes clean, then this may not be the best choice, or make sure you get a lot of napkins. Pro tip, you can also get the same drink just without the boba and passion fruit whipped cream at Pinocchio Village House as well. Overall, we're not sure if this slushie is worth dyeing our mouths blue, and we probably wouldn't order it again. In merchandise news, the big story of the week are those 50th anniversary vans. These are over at Marketplace Co-op in Disney Springs. These are old school design featuring gray canvas and a colorful Magic Kingdom icon print. We spy the Main Street train station, Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, the Enchanted Tiki Room, and plenty more. On the sidewall of the shoe is the Walt Disney World logo. Now, we found them for $69.99 in a range of men's and women's sizes, and the biggest size we saw was men's 11. Of course, size availability is going to vary depending on when you visit the store. If you're looking for other 50th anniversary Vans items, you can check out their new collection at Main Street Cinema in Magic Kingdom. We stopped by to check for the Vans shoes, but they weren't there, and a cast member confirmed they have not yet been available at Main Street Cinema. Check out the new Minnie Mouse button bow ears. We've already actually seen these online. Now they're available in Disney World. We found them over in the Emporium in Magic Kingdom for $29.99. I also just saw them at the Disneyland Hotel recently too. The ears are made of black felt that has white stitching, and the bow is a plush red cotton with the different buttons sewn on. The inside of the headband is red velour, so it's soft. We notice these aren't too tight around your ears, which makes them easier to wear sunglasses with, but the downside is that the black felt attracts all kinds of fuzz because of the material. So it's going to be difficult to keep these looking snazzy. We can't say we've had this issue with many other pairs of ears before, but you might want to keep a mini lint roller in your park bag. The Mickey Mouse, the main attraction, Prince Charming Regal Carousel, whew, that's a long name, Loungefly backpack, sold out when it was first released on Shop Disney. And we've been waiting on the edge of our seats to see it show up in the parks, and that day finally came. We found the Prince Charming Carousel Loungefly backpack at Epcot over in the Creations shop. It features a light blue background with gold floral accents and, of course, horses from the carousel. We love the blue sequins that are affixed to the outer front pocket, and that also features a gold zipper and trim. And check out the detailing on those ears. This is quite the elegant looking Loungefly. We found it for $85 at Creation Shop, but we'll keep an eye out for more of the collection to pop up elsewhere. In the meantime, you can shop for the ears and the Mickey plush online. Disney has recently announced their latest merchandise collectible. These are called Munchkins. They're a new one coming to the Disney parks. And from what we can tell, they look to be a combination between like Wishables and Squishmallows. The Munchkins will debut with 3 scented collections based on sweet treats, baked treats, and frozen treats. Looks like we'll get to see characters like Mickey and Pooh as cinnamon rolls, Minnie and Eeyore as cupcakes, and more. The Munchkins will be available in 2 different sizes. The first will be 5 inches tall and will be available in blind bags similar to Wishables for $16.99. The second will be 15 inches tall and will be available for $34.99. Disney also said to be sure to keep your eyes peeled for special mystery characters along the way. The Disney Munchkins are on sale now at Shop Disney and at the D23 Expo Marketplace. And that brings us to the end of the news for this week. If you don't already know, the D23 Expo is taking place right now. We are covering it all. We will also be releasing a video here on the channel next week with all the important Disney park news that comes out of this year's D23, so stay tuned for that. If you want more Disney news, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media at Disney Food Blog, and sign up for that newsletter. It is completely free. The link to sign up is in the description below, and you get all the info through that newsletter. So it's a super, super, super good resource for you if you want Disney news. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.